believe her, and they think her husband is an idiot simp for believing her. But Andrew thinks his wife is different. He believes her, and I think. I mean, also he said when they had a kid together, he told her that they have to do a paternity test or he's leaving them.
Okay, it was a fact, and you brought it up because you wanted to use it as something disparaging, but you can't figure out how it's disparaging. It's disparaging because it goes against the worldview. Part of the American.
Alrighty then. Alrighty, we're live. We're live today. Project Lifestyle. Hey, what is going on, Sally? Long time no see. Long time no see. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How's life been treating you? Hopefully good. Alrighty. It's been alright. How about you? Pretty good. I've been pretty good. I just kind of was taking a break from streaming for like 2 weeks, but we're back to daily streams. We're back to back to it. Just needed some time after after the last stream. I don't know if you were here during that crazy conundrum stream that I had. Um but after that, I was just kind of like, just felt like I needed to take a break. And then I had family visit me. So honestly, it was just I just kind of needed a break from all this, but I'm happy to be back. But yeah, I've been pretty good. No complaints. Just kind of making some changes, like the fact that I won't be talking about certain topics anymore because that shit is whack. You happy to see Michael in GTA Online? Very happy, very happy. Matter of fact, I'll say this. I didn't care at all. So I've played um I've played all the DLCs in GTA Online. I think I have all the businesses. If not, I'm missing maybe like one or something, but I kind of play all the DLCs. I don't really care too much about them. I just enjoy them. I beat them and whatever. I have, like I said, most of the businesses and stuff. And when they announced the whole mansions thing, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. Didn't really give a shit. But when I saw Michael, I was like, God damn. I think this might be the first GTA Online update that I actually am excited for. Like, I'm actually looking forward to it, and I'm grinding like super hard to just like have enough money for everything. And yeah, I'm honestly really really excited. Michael was my favorite character in the story. Not that I like loved the story of GTA 5, I wasn't a big fan of it, but at the same time, he's was my favorite. And I was always wondering like why is he not in online because they had Trevor in online and they had Franklin. Franklin got his own like DLC and everything. I actually was also excited for that when they released the Franklin DLC, and I actually enjoyed it. The whole like Dr. Dre thing and the agency, I actually enjoyed that. But when they showed Michael, I was like, bro, I cannot wait for this DLC. And I hope that it is gonna be cool. Like I actually think this is the last GTA Online big update. I think they might do like another little DLC before GTA 6 comes out, kind of like a GTA 6 send off maybe. But I actually think this is the last GTA Online update, and I think it's like amazing. I don't think I was there. What happened? Um, basically, I got into a really political debate with one of my watchers, and it got very ugly. It got very ugly, and it ended up with like, mind you, Better Call Sally. Do you remember who Third Eye was? This guy Third Eye who would be here. If you remember like who that is, I actually liked him. I actually really liked him, and he would always come into my streams and kind of like we would talk, and me and him got into this crazy political debate, which I completely didn't think would go the way that it went, and it basically just like really went south, and it got ugly, and basically his name sounds super familiar. Yeah, I mean, he was here a lot. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like he was here almost every stream, and he was a cool guy until we hit one topic. We hit one topic, and it just completely like broke his brain. That's the best way I could put it. I was definitely in the stream with him a couple of times, but I don't remember what he was like. Yeah, well, every stream he was here, he was really cool, and like I enjoyed having him here. And like all you guys that comment, so like I appreciate all of my audience, like everybody that subscribes, I appreciate every single person. But the guys that like for example, you and everybody else that comes here and like chats with me, I appreciate you guys even more because I enjoy talking to you, and it's kind of the whole that's where most of the enjoyment for streaming, like, yeah, I like playing video games and having people watch me, but I also really enjoy just talking to you guys. And I really like value each person that does talk, and he was somebody that I really did enjoy having. What was the topic? I don't know if I even want to get into that because I don't want to have a repeat of like the same thing, or I don't want to get into that whole thing again. But let's just say it was like political, and it involved sexuality. I'll say that much. It involved like sexuality and like gender and like that kind of stuff, right? And I'm a very logical person, and I'm never the kind of guy where I'm like, oh, everything I believe in is the truth. The way that I operate is that I kind of look into things, I research things and stuff, and I come to my conclusions based off of the research that I find, right? And when I try to argue my points, I kind of use like, I use Google or I use AI, right? But AI is kind of linked to Google anyways, and like all of that. And I double check. I don't just like take things for what they are. I check multiple sources. So if I'm trying to prove a point, I kind of check multiple sources. Bruh, come on, I'm open-minded. It was about transgenders. It was about like the whole transgender the whole like that whole thing basically. That's all I'm gonna say. And like I said, I basically when I talk about things, I like to, you know, have sources to back up what I say. And what I often find is like when people don't agree with something or they don't believe in something or it doesn't sound right to them in their head, They don't care how much evidence you show them or anything. Um, and so basically, what ended up happening was it kind of broke his brain. Like, he started kind of going off, calling me names. He ended up calling me a terrorist. He ended up calling me a terrorist. Um, Saying that I'm an idiot and all of this and all of that. And it got really ugly. And it ended up with me banning him because, I'm not gonna just let somebody in my stream call me a fucking terrorist and all that because of like an opinion that I have. And then he was assuming things about me and, putting words in my mouth. And it just got really ugly. And it's just like, I've had that many times. I've actually had this happen many times where I would like engage with somebody in the chat about a certain topic and they would kind of like lose their mind a little bit because like they just totally didn't agree with me. And I'm like, bro, like, how do I prove to somebody that doesn't believe in evidence? Like if when I went on Google or like AI, he was like, "Oh, everything on Google and AI is like woke liberal, like woke libtard garbage, like gay libtard woke garbage." I'm like, "Okay, how do I have a conversation with somebody like this? How do I have a I can't. I can't. You know what I mean? Like I can't have like if I'm and I was asking him, I'm like, if you're trying to prove a point to somebody, how would you prove your point? Would you use evidence? Like, how would you do it? He couldn't even give me an answer. So, like, it just was totally just some, like, pure mental, like, I don't know. Just pure, like, nonsense. And I've had, like I said, I've dealt with this kind of thing before, but the difference was that it was somebody that I liked because I liked having him here and he was like my friend. I considered him my friend. And to just have somebody completely switch up on you like that and to just call you all these names and it's just like it kind of impacted me a little bit. It kind of took me back a little bit and I was just like wow, and it really stressed me out and that's kind of what made me realize that it made me realize that it's not worth it. Like I'm somebody that I think I'd probably agree with you. We seem to kind of see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. Well, that's the thing, man. Like I don't want to get into those political arguments again because even if you agree with me, maybe somebody else that's watching won't. You know what I mean? And like they would I would also like feel like I alienate people. So like if I the best way to put it is talking about like politics and religion has only negatives because like I said, even if I were to prove my point or even if I like say something very well, people that disagree, like you can't change their mind. I kind of realized that I'm like you can't change people's mind no matter how much evidence you give them. Like you just can't. No matter how much evidence, if a person doesn't emotionally agree with you, they just won't they'll just think you're evil, they'll think you're a dickhead, they'll think you're an idiot, they'll think you're a villain, and you don't win. They hate you and I get stressed out. So it's like, what the fuck's the point of that? I once showed someone proof about something and they said it was AI even though it was a video made years before AI existed. Some people just understand proof. I think you meant to say some people just don't understand proof. But yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. It's like you can't change their views, and it stresses me out. It alienates parts of my audience because it's like even if let's say I'm talking about like a political opinion I have, right? And let's say nobody's arguing with me, they're just like listening. People might still feel a certain way because I'm talking about a certain opinion they disagree with And in the back of their head, they're gonna kind of resent me or be like, you know, like they're gonna kind of be like, oh, I thought I liked this guy, but actually, like, I don't like his political opinions. Fuck him. I'm gonna unsubscribe, or I'm just not gonna like him. You know what I mean? And it's just like, what's the point? I much rather talk about, video games, working out, philosophy, conspiracies, um, you know, I cool ideas that I like, or like my vision, or talk about the future, talk about it. Like I want to talk about things that are fun, and things that, like, even if people disagree with me, it's not a big deal, it's not a big deal. Because if you talk about religion or politics and people disagree with you, that's a big deal. Because then they're going to be like, oh, this guy fundamentally looks at the world much different than I do, and I don't know if I could fuck with that. Politics and religion are the most sensitive topics because no one will change their view on it. Only like 1 out of 1,000 would actually change their viewpoint. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm basically trying to say. Yes, don't understand proof. Yeah, exactly. Was it worse than the one guy who was Confederate flag? That was pretty crazy. Yeah, it was so similar. It was worse. It was worse though. It actually was worse. Because at least the guy that was a Confederate, like, he wasn't my friend, and he also wasn't like an asshole. He wasn't actually a dickhead. He was just, I felt bad. Like, I actually, like, that whole Confederate thing, like, I actually ended up feeling kind of bad because I was like, you know what? Like, even though I fundamentally disagree with this guy's entire worldview, he's kind of a nice guy. And, like, everyone was against him because obviously everybody would dislike Confederates. And actually, the funny thing is, that third eye guy, that third eye dude, he was actually here. He was there. He was there during that whole conversation. He was actually there during, so you probably remember him from that. And so everybody was like against that guy, and I kind of felt bad. I'm like, it's the way this guy was raised, his family kind of put it into his head, and it's just kind of the way he is. And he wasn't being disrespectful, he wasn't being an asshole, like, he was just kind of like sharing his view, and everybody was kind of attacking him. And I felt like I had to ban him because it was causing too much toxicity, and it was just causing too much conflict. But I actually kind of felt bad because I'm like, he wasn't an asshole, right? Like, but that guy Third Eye, like, he was genuinely like villainizing me, you know what I mean? Like, making me out to be this like fucking terrorist, like this fucking scourge, like this fucking monster, because I support, trans rights, for example. See, I said I wouldn't get into it, but that's the whole gist. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he was putting words into my mouth that I never said. He's like, "Oh, you probably support kids like transition." I never said that. And he was just kind of like really going in, and it was just, it was just it hurt. It kind of hurt because I'm like, I thought this guy was my friend, and to have somebody that you consider a friend just like completely villainize you, and also kind of just completely, like, opt out of having a logical conversation and just totally like fucking going full retard, like, you never go full retard, you know what I'm saying? And he was just going full retard, like, and I don't want to use that word, I'm trying to stay away from these like words, but there's no other word for it. There's no other word for it. You know what I mean? And he was just like completely, like, no evidence, totally based off feelings, villainizing everything I was saying, putting words in my mouth, and it's just like, damn. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. I made a video on how Homelander isn't as good of a character anymore, and one guy kept attacking me and making it all politics, even though I didn't mention politics in the video at all. Yeah, I mean, the problem with humans is that people, so here's the thing that I realized uh, a while ago. My whole life, I always looked at people and I was like, wow, humans are so intelligent. We're able to create all this technology. We're able to go to space. We're able to create the internet and create like all this technology. And like, I always thought, humanity is a logical race. I thought humanity is a logical species, right? And then I basically had to realize that humans are actually emotionally like humans are an emotional race. They're not logical. Humans are emotionally driven, not logically driven, which means that people believe whatever they feel like. They don't believe what's like logical or what has evidence. They believe in what they feel, right? They feel the earth is flat. They feel like, this or that, right? And they don't have evidence for that, but they just feel it, right? And because they feel it, to them, it's 110% true. 110% true. So it's kind of like, it's tough because you kind of then realize that basically everything, or I would say 90% of everything, is projecting, like people projecting their own views onto everything around them. Which means if they're like, let's say you say something, but you weren't trying to be offensive or attack somebody, somebody might feel attacked or offended because they are always projecting their own views to the world around them. And so that makes things kind of difficult because whenever you're trying to get, explain a point, and let's say you're trying to use logic, they'll just use their logic, which is based off of like their own biases or biases, right? Was Third Eye the guy who thought I was also a Confederate because I tried to see his point of view and why he had a grandfather thing, or was that no, no, no? That was actually him. But you see that, Sally? That was actually him. That was actually him. There's too many emotional thinkers and not enough logical thinkers. Yeah, literally, literally. Exactly, exactly. There's too many people that we're living in the age where because of certain things, I'm not gonna, like I said, get political. But because of certain circumstances, we kind of now live in this like la la land. We are in full delulu, okay? As a society, as a country, like as a species, humanity has entered full delulu, like full like fantasy la la land, where because of certain things, people feel that they can just be like openly racist, they can be openly homophobic, they can just believe that the earth is flat or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And Better Call Sally, I hope that you're joking with that, right? And it just, me, my whole life, I've always been very logically driven. Always, always. And there are things that I, for example, want to believe my whole life. I was always kind of like into I see the signs were there on what type of guy he was then. I actually agree because even back then, I kind of found that a little irritating and I found that a little kind of weird that he was so like adamant and that he was like, "You're a Confederate too," like, and he was on your dick, like he was actually on your dick, like, and I kind of didn't like that because I was like, "Yo, like, leave it alone," like, you know what I'm saying, like elite like let's not call people things, and even then I was kind of like whatever, but I didn't think too much of it. But now that you mention it, you're right, because like even like looking at that, you could tell like he's somebody that like really he's somebody that like really like I feel like he was like looking for a fight, he's somebody that kind of like was almost like looking for a fight, you know what I mean, like Oh God. Oh shit. Is he on top? Or maybe he's on the bottom. But yeah, I would have to agree with you. I think he was somebody who was definitely looking for a fight or whatever. Too bad he's actually fucking stupid as fuck because it's like, how the fuck are you gonna try to prove a point and you have no evidence? How are you trying to prove a point and you have literally zero evidence? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If you're somebody who's like, oh, just trust me, bro. Just trust me. Just trust me. It's true because I say so. It's true because I feel like shut the fuck up. You know? You know what they say? There's actually a very famous quote that I really like, and it's actually the story of my life. It's like it's hard to win a debate against an intelligent person, but it is impossible to win a debate with a stupid person. And that's literally my whole fucking life. My whole fucking life, I felt like I was crazy because I would always approach things very logically, and then people made me feel like I'm fucking crazy, right? They would make me feel like, what am I talking about? And then when I got older, I'm like, hold on a minute. It's everyone else that's fucking insane. And I know that sounds like pretentious. That's like the typical everyone is wrong and I'm right kind of thing. But unfortunately, that's just how it turned out. That's just how it turned out. And I'm like people really just believe in whatever they feel like. Can somebody explain to me why the fuck that's not killing him? I literally shot it point fucking blank. Point fucking blank twice. And it just totally just does not fucking work. That's crazy. No, I was joking. I don't think the Earth is flat, but I wouldn't be very surprised considering how much we were lied to. The only thing about that is like, with the Earth being flat, is like, how come every other planet is round, but like Earth is flat? Do you know what I mean? Like, why is every other planet a sphere, but Earth is flat? And like the moon, you can literally look up and see the moon in the sky, and it's a sphere. It's like literally a sphere, because you can fucking see the moon. But then Earth is flat, and it's just the plane, like it's just the plane, and there's a firmament. Like, it's tricky. It's hard. In my opinion, it would be probably difficult to prove that the Earth is flat, or like try to make a point against that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've never, there were times where I'm like, I'm very much a person that is like that believes in the similar thing you said, that like we're totally being lied to about so much. And there's things that I think the government is lying about 100%, and I think that it's very hard to trust the government or whatever, in general, like it's just hard to trust anything. But for me, I think there are limits because like there are certain things where it would just be like I wouldn't listen. If I'm the kind of guy, it doesn't matter how insane something is. It doesn't matter how crazy, how wacky, how insane, or if it contradicts my views. I don't care. If you can prove to me and you can actually show me compelling evidence, I'm willing to give it to change my beliefs. And I've done it many, many times in my life. There's been many, many times. Many, many times. In fact, I'm actually known for this, and people kind of hold it against me. They're like, I literally choked on my own spit. It's kind of embarrassing. Anyways, there's a lot of times where people are like, yo, Mitchell, you always change your mind. You always change your, like, beliefs. One day you believe in this, the other day you believe in that. Yeah. Yes. because I always change my fucking views if there's more compelling evidence. Like if I believe in something and somebody proves it wrong, or even I prove myself wrong, I will literally change my beliefs. I know that's like an insane concept for many people because most people they'll literally have their own beliefs and they literally will stick to the same exact beliefs their whole life from a child till they die. You know what I mean? And it's just like that's fucking crazy to me. Like I've changed my beliefs so much that I've lost count. And I don't think that's a weakness. I actually think that's a strength and I wish that more people were like that. Oh man, I'm kind of behind on the thing. Yeah, he kind of went after me a little too much, you know? Yeah, I agree. I think he really was trying to pick a fight with you. It's crazy how fast people switch up. Yeah, 100%. That's a good quote. Yeah, I agree. It is a good quote. I kind of feel the same way. I swear I'm the only person in my family with an open mind. Yeah, it's tough, man. It really is tough. If Earth is flat, if Earth is flat, I'm Tom Holland. Yo, what's up, Gaming Bat? Good to see you, bro. I always like when you pop in. I'm like, yo, this guy's been here a minute, bro. Gaming Bat has been like popping in and out for mad long. Hope you're doing good, Gaming Bat. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I know what you mean. A lot of flat earthers are Christians, so am I, so I see their point of view, but it's pretty much that God made the earth special for us. Yeah, and that's kind of the reason that I'm, I don't really engage with like I used to engage a lot with Christians on my oh my god. I thought I fucked up. Oh my god, they're fucking melting me. Fuck. 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 Yo, thank God they added the healing thing, the healing ability, man. That shit is crazy. But yeah, I used to kind of talk about religion a lot and like Christians and stuff, and I kind of don't do that anymore because I just like for the same reason that I don't want to get into politics too much. But that's kind of my beef with religion is that like religion is almost anti-science because it's like if you want to be somebody that fully believes in the Bible, like fully believes in the Bible, like you can't be a scientific person. I just don't think you can be. There's just too many contradictions in science, like with religion, where it's like you kind of got to choose. You kind of either got to be like, well, I'm going to be like, really into science or I'm going to be into religion. Or what most people do, it's like you kind of just find the middle ground and you kind of believe the things that like you believe things to an extent where like you don't believe that like the earth is flat but like you also it's like this like balance, like you believe a little bit of science and you believe a little bit of religion. So, you know. Hey bro, does the DLC drop tonight or tomorrow if you know? Yo, no cheats. If you're still here, sorry I was yapping for a long time before I got to your comment, but if you're still here, the DLC drops on Wednesday. So that is technically in 2 days, technically in one day. If it's Tuesday for you guys, it's technically Tuesday because it's like nighttime for me. It's midnight or whatever, and it comes out Wednesday. Oh wow, that was a mistake. It comes out on the 9th. Oh, I'm sorry, it comes out on the 10th, which is on a Wednesday. Hope that answers your question, amigo. Oh, with the lightning in the background, cinematic. I think it's the last guy here. Alrighty then. It also hints at a little bit in the Bible, but I feel like it was just a misunderstanding. School's been taking me away, man. Gotta graduate, Yeah, man, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't hold it against anyone if you guys don't show up, I don't hold it against you. anytime you guys pull up, I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to talk to you guys. I'm happy to see you here. So, like I said, you got to do your thing. You can't show up. I don't hold anything against anybody. If you guys just come when you guys can make it. If you guys can make it, pull up. If not, it's totally fine. I'm happy like whenever anybody is here that I like recognize. So it is what it is. Um, hey Heaps, good to see you, my man. Good to see you, Heaps. Glad you made it. Glad you made it in. Vice of the Midnight, what's up? Hey, Insidious, what's going on, man? What's going on? I mean, what's going on? Looks like a new face. So welcome in, all you guys that are new here. Welcome in. We like to get into some, interesting topics around here. Not just gaming, but like whatever any of you guys are willing to talk about, as long as it's not about religion or politics, we can, Red and Black. Yeah, Red and Black is a goated fucking combo. Goated fucking combo. Red and Black is I love Red and Black. My favorite color is green, but in terms of everything, like I don't really have green things. It's just like I just enjoy the color. I identify with green, if that makes sense. But I'd say my favorite color is probably black or red, for like actual physical things. But like I just enjoy green conceptually, like as like a symbolic kind of color. I feel like the things that green represents to me, I enjoy those kinds of things. Some of the best things in life are green, in my opinion. Anyone willing to run Bog Boggins with me? I was kind of already running it a little bit. The thing is, if you're still here, I'm gonna just call you ATL. If you're still here, bro, I run I run the first heist. I don't run Bodkin. I run the first heist, which gives you 1 million in 5 minutes. And I like to run that one. So, you know. Have you noticed NPCs in GTA 5 have gotten better aim? I swear I'm getting headshotted and killed 3 times per mission now. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice. What's up, Vice? Looking good, brother, man. Thank you, Joshua. It's good to see you here. Hope you've been doing good, man. Hope you've been doing good. Thank you for. I got better lighting, so now, guys, I have better lighting in my room. I have better light. You guys can actually see my face fully. There's no shadows, weird shadows on my face. I'm very proud of that. Been talking about it for the past 3 days. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that I got better lighting now. And yeah, thank you for saying so, Josh. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm in Australia, so I don't know. Probably the 11th. No, no, no. No cheats. I think no. It comes out like universally on December 10th. December 10th. It comes out for everyone December 10th, man. Yo, dude, how much longer are these 5X missions available for? I don't know, but I think that they're going away when the DLC drops. My guess is probably like one more day. I think we got one more day with it, to be honest. Midnight is definitely a cool cat. Appreciate you saying that, Joshua. Appreciate you saying that. Cool. Man, 4 years and I finally finished Assassin's Creed 2. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. 4 years? Are you like did you just like take your time with it or there's no way it took you 4 years like actually playing it, you know what I mean? It's like unless you play 5 minutes every day a little, but then it still wouldn't take 4 years. I like to smoke green. Yeah, I was gonna say so like weed is green. I'm like I was a pothead for 10 years of my life. Was a big pothead. I recently quit and I've been recently sober, which I'm kind of really proud of myself because I've been pretty addicted to that lettuce. I've been on that lettuce for a long time. So I'm actually happy that I quit. But I used to, I still love weed even though I quit, but yeah, so weed is green, money is green, nature is like green and everything like that. Green is also associated with like science and like intelligence. I don't know. For me at least, that's the way I kind of interpret the color green because I almost feel like every color kind of like represents different things. So to me, green always was associated with like mystery and science and nature and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So that's why I like green. Or black, actually. Yeah, I've heard that black is not a color. It's a shade. Yeah, I was thinking of not putting in black. I was actually thinking about. I'm like, should I put black? Because I know people are gonna say black is not a color. I was like, I know people are gonna say black is not a color, but like, look at my fucking character, guys. Like, most of my outfits are fully black, you know. And in real life, I usually wear like pretty dark stuff. I mean, I'm wearing a black shirt right now, so I'm a big fan of black clothing and just black things like black cars or stuff like that. Black guns. My guns are black as well. Big fan of it. I'm very goth. Everybody, not emo. I'm very goth. It contrasts well with colors though. Oh yeah, yeah. Black kind of goes in with everything. I kind of forgot I had the game, not gonna lie, so I ended up finding it again and finished what I had. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, let's get back to the boat. I used to smoke a lot, but then my tolerance got tanked and can barely smoke before I start to get a panicky feeling, so I just stopped. It was the opposite for me, because like I would smoke and I smoked for so long that it was boring, man. It was boring. And I'm like, man, that's fucking horrible. Because, like, every time I would smoke until it got boring, it was so exciting. And, like, I was so excited to smoke, And I would just be like, I would look forward to it. I would look forward to it all day. Because I would smoke at night. I would smoke at night. I was like a night smoker. And I would always look forward to it. And then, like, it just started getting boring. And I felt like, man, like, that's fucked up. And that's kind of the reason I stopped as well, because it's like, man, something's wrong when you're bored smoking weed. That's when you know you smoke too much. My tolerance is like insane. Like the crazy thing is also like if I stop smoking for like months and then I would start smoking again, my tolerance is still like super high. Like I would smoke and like I would get high, but like I never get like the panicky, like the anxiety. You know that anxiety high that people talk about? Like I only get that I only get that if I'm like in public when I'm high, where there's like a bunch of strangers, I kind of get anxiety, you know? But if I'm with my friends or if I'm at home and I'm like smoking or whatever, I usually don't really get anxiety. I mean, I kind of would a little bit, but not like bad anxiety. Like it was just my heart pressure, my blood pressure would go up when I would smoke. Like my blood pressure would go up. So like my heart rate would increase and I would almost feel like kind of like a little bit anxious, but not like a panic attack. Just like I don't know. It's the best way I could explain it. Blue is a hue of green. No way. That's crazy, heaps. That's fucking crazy. I didn't know that. I like semi-dark purple. I agree, weed does get boring, but I was just I cut doing it because there was nothing else to do. Yeah, me too. That's exactly why I did it. I'm like, you know. But then I just kind of realized I'm like, yo, I'm a fucking loser. Like, it's a I can't just smoke every night and do fucking nothing with my life. So I was like, I kind of just want to get sober and I want to kind of lock in. I really kind of want to lock in and like I have a year before GTA 6 comes out and like I really want to kind of do certain things and make certain things happen before GTA 6 comes out and then when GTA 6 comes out, I literally want to turn it into my full-time career. Like that game is gonna be my actual job. Like I'm literally gonna cover that game and just stream it every day. Kind of like this, but it's just gonna be GTA 6 and just make like shit tons of content for it and everything. And so I just kind of want to lock in, you know? And like some people could lock in when they're high and like when they're like smoking weed, they can like still lock in, but I kind of can, but I definitely can lock in more when I'm sober. So I'm like I'm just gonna lock in without weed because weed does hold me back like 30%. And I just kind of feel like I don't like 30% is a lot. You know, if you feel like something is holding you back in life by like 30%, that's like worth your attention. You know, that's worth kind of getting rid of. And that's kind of the big reason why I kind of dropped weed. So, my weed tolerance used to be super high. Yeah, me too. But then one day my tolerance just went below zero. You know what's funny? One of my friends, he had the same exact thing. One of my good friends, he would um he would always get high with me. We'd always get high together. And then like he told me that he quit, and I was like, "Oh, why'd you quit?" And he was like, "Every time I get high, it's like I just like he has like panic attacks and all that shit." You know what I mean? So, oh, whoops, get to the Kraken. Oh, okay. And basically like out of nowhere, you know, he used to be fine, and then he just started getting like panic attacks, and it just you know. I've had something similar happen with weed, but I was actually depressed, so that's why. Like, basically, when I first started smoking, I wasn't depressed, and like I was enjoying life, and like you know, getting high was amazing. And then I got into like I got super depressed for 4 years of my life. Like I was just super depressed, and I was still smoking weed like every day, and I would just like I would get anxiety, and I would have horrible highs, and my tolerance was like super horrible. I would smoke a little bit and I'm like high as fuck and I'm like having a panic attack. But I think that was because I was literally depressed and my relationship with weed just kind of changed. You know what I mean? But when I feel like happy in life, like my highs are pretty fine. When you used to smoke weed, did you ever lose vision for a few seconds? Not every time, lol. I smoked for like 2 years and it happened 2, 3 times. Lose vision? Holy shit. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, man. That sounds like horrifying. I've never lost my vision when I smoked weed ever. The closest thing that I've had when I was high is sometimes I would get like I would have these like blips of like I thought I saw something, you know, like I would kind of get like delusional a little bit or no, delirious. Like a little delirious. Sometimes I would be like, "Oh, what the fuck? Like it looks like something was in the corner of my eye or whatever." But yeah, man, yeah, I've never lost vision, man. That's I would probably stop smoking if that happened. I mean, that's and the fact that it happened 2 to 3 times is actually kind of like alarming, man. Bro, I fucking hate this mission the most. I genuinely hate this mission so fucking much. I really do. I really fucking hate this mission. I smoke and grow it, but I will tell everyone being subscribed to Pod Daily you're wasting potential. That, yo, Heaps, that's insane, bro. You grow it? Wait, so let me ask you, Heaps, how often do you smoke? How often do you smoke? Because if I was growing weed, man, that would be a daily thing. But I highly agree with you, man. I definitely think there's a lot of people out there that like are stoners and in denial, and they're like, oh, like Like weed is fine. Like weed doesn't hold me back. I don't get lazy. I'm perfectly fine. Like it helps me with this and it helps me with that. Yo, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong, bro. Like I'm supposed to go deeper in this bitch. All right, I get it now. But yeah, it's like, they like to say like, oh, like, weed doesn't hold me, but it's like I genuinely do believe that weed can hold you back. And like I said, for some people it's not a lot. For some people, weed only holds them back maybe 5%, maybe 10%. Some people, I think weed holds them back 50%, maybe 80%, or maybe 100%. Maybe for some people, weed is like a fucking prison and it completely holds them back entirely in their life. For me, I would say like 30%. I feel like weed was holding me back about 30%. And that's a lot in my opinion. I think like, 30% of potential is a lot. A lot of people who do jujitsu tournaments smoke weed before they grapple because they lock in and have more feeling in their body. Yeah, I've heard about that from, I think Joe Rogan even talked about that because he loves to smoke and he's like a jujitsu guy. But yeah, like I said, weed is not bad for some people, but for others it can really hold them back. All right, we're good.
They go low, we go even lower. By the look of the radar, you're good to surface. Stay close to the yacht. As soon as he's dead,
I
keep
think the
moving.
same thing just
We'll
happened
meet
with
you
me.
over a step
It
or
sucked
so.
at first, but it probably for the better. Same thing as what happened to your friend happened to me. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Bro, I'm not even killing excuse me, I'm not even kidding, lol. Everything slowly goes black, can't see for like 30 seconds, then vision comes back, but only in black and white. Oh my god. But then a few seconds later, everything went, oh my god, bro. That is insane. That bro, I would actually quit after the first time. If that ever happened to me, I would just drop weed forever. I'm like, bro, first you lose vision, then it comes back as black and white, and then you like, oh my god, man, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, man. Every day. Oh, okay, heaps. Like I said, if I was in your position, I'd be getting high every day too. I think it was just I was just dehydrated, but I don't know. But I'm not blind to its corruption. Heaps, that's amazing, man. That is truly awesome because like I think that's the whole thing. It's like as long as you understand what you're doing, there's always hope. Because if you're just in denial, there's no hope, you know? If you're like one of those people where it's like, oh, weed doesn't hold me back, weed's totally fine. It's like those people will never be able to get help. They're never gonna have a chance to cut down or anything. But if there are people that are like you, and even though you smoke every day and you grow it and everything, it's like at least you realize that it is kind of like holding you back to an extent. That's I think very good. In hindsight, it's definitely crazy. I didn't stop after that. Yeah, it is a little bit crazy, but I get it, man. Weed has like fucked me up a lot as well in the past, and I still never stopped. Like there were times where I should have definitely stopped because something crazy happened and I didn't. But I feel like what you're saying is insane because like I don't know, that just is like terrifying. You know what I mean? It's like losing sight, then it comes back as black and white. I mean, that's something else. Have you gotten any withdrawal symptoms? Yes, I did. I did. Withdrawal is definitely real on weed. Um, I was really lucky because what I ended up doing is when I knew I was gonna quit, so what I did was I I found all these like supplements that help you and help your brain and everything and like your body and and I started taking these supplements. I'm still taking them and they've helped tremendously and I really credit a lot to the supplements that I've been taking that have been helping me quit weed. But I still had withdrawals, I still had withdrawals. I was very angry. I like for a day or two I was like super irritated, like I was super angry, like super hateful, and I knew that I knew it was the weed, or I knew it was the withdrawals. So, but yeah, withdrawal. You definitely will get withdrawals. If you try to quit. But the good thing is, you could take things to help with that, which I did, and they helped a lot. But like weed withdrawals usually kind of like are like maybe for a week, for like depending on how much you smoked. I think about a week, maybe 2 weeks at the most. But like I think after a week, you're pretty much good. Some people hallucinate on pot. Example, my mother sees giant white rapids. Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy to me. The fact that like people hallucinate on weed, like that is like alarming. It's kind of alarming because it's just like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's kind of scary. Like that sounds like psychosis, And I don't know. But but when I but when I drank water, it helped a lot. So I'm pretty sure I was just smoking a lot. And days I barely drank any water, but who knows? I mean, it could have been, yeah, it could have been dehydration. It could have been. I don't know. I don't know, man. But some scary stuff. I was gonna say scary and crazy at the same time. So I was like, crazy. I was fucking crazy. But yeah, that sounds pretty alarming to say the least. I had a lot of withdrawal symptoms after stopping. It took a while for everything to get back to normal. How long did it take you? How long would you say you were dealing with withdrawals and everything? Because I already feel pretty good. Um, and it's been like 7, 8, 9, 10 days. It's been about 10 days, fully sober, and I feel pretty great. But like I said, I'm taking things like nothing crazy, just like good supplements for your brain, like omega 3. I'm taking magnesium for the brain because there's different types of magnesium actually, which I would highly recommend because this thing called like neuromagnesium is amazing. It's called magnesium L-theorate. Can't really pronounce it too well. It's a weird word. So it's really really good for your brain. Um, what else? I've been taking this thing called like NCT, I think it's called, which breaks up like a lot of the mucus in your body and your lungs. Um, what else? Actually, I think that's it. Taking some zinc. I think that's it. But they really helped. All those supplements, oh, and L-tyrosine. There's another thing called L-tyrosine, which is the most important one. And L-tyrosine basically repairs your dopamine receptors. So weed basically fucks your dopamine receptors, like your neurotransmitters, and L-tyrosine repairs your neurotransmitters that are responsible for dopamine. And I feel like that really helped me as well, and it's helping me as well because it's helping my brain kind of repair the dopamine receptors. So I think all of that combined has been making it a lot easier for me. I used to hallucinate a dog jumping at me when I got high, only happened twice. What the fuck? Took like 7, 8 months to get fully back to normal, but also I didn't take anything to help. Holy shit. 7, 8 months. Holy shit. I might have been overthinking it though, and that's what made it feel a lot longer. I was also microdosing for a little and it stopped at the same time as weed, so that might have been a factor. Yeah, that could have been a factor for sure. That could have been a factor for sure. I looked it up and it basically said that it takes about 6 months for your body to like fully get back to normal. So actually, like the fact that you say 7 to 8 months, that does make sense, but it's still kind of like really long. But yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good. I don't even know what normal is though. That's the problem. Maybe I don't realize that like I'm not actually feeling normal because when you smoke weed for 10 years, you kind of forget like what is the actual baseline. Like, you know what I mean? Like what is normal? Like what is actually normal for real? Cuz I feel normal now after 10 days, but is that going to feel the same in 6 months? You know what I mean? Probably not. So I'll get back to you guys, each month I'm gonna kind of like look back and see kind of the progress, but I wonder how it's gonna feel like, after like my brain technically gets back to like for like the actual normal, like my real baseline of like how I'm supposed to feel. I'm really interested actually. I'm really curious how that's gonna feel. To be fair, I was smoking like 2 grams a day. Oh wow, holy shit. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're a heavy smoker, then I that makes sense. Excuse me. We got Elise Star. Howdy, how's it going? How's it going, Elise? For 2 years, I think, and yeah, I agree. I have no idea what normal is anymore, lol, but I think I'm normal now. Um, I think you're definitely back to normal. I think whatever normal is, you're there because it's been a long ass time. But yeah, like I said, I feel normal as well, but do I actually feel normal? We're gonna find out in 6 months. I'm planning to be sober um for about 6 months at least. It's funny though, because like I almost like I almost like miss weed. But I don't really miss it. I just like it was just such a big part of my life for so long that it's just like it was just fun. So what the fuck just happened is what I'm trying to figure out. Like I don't even understand why I took me back into the menu. I totally don't understand. Thank you so much for having me. Elise, thank you thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, honestly. I don't get many people in my Twitch. I multi-stream, so my main audience and everything is on YouTube, and that's like why you see me talking to people. But if you're popping in for on Twitch, I'm really happy. At least I have one person on Twitch talking to me, which is great. And at least I'm actually a GTA channel. Like on my YouTube, I'm like a GTA channel, GTA 6 channel, but like overall I make videos on like all of Rockstar games, Red Dead 2 as well. So if you're into GTA, I mean, stick around because that's what this channel mainly is. But I'm like really struggling because I choked on my spit earlier, as funny as that sounds. Anyways, I do play other games until like GTA 6 comes out, so if you're into that, you know. My tolerance was crazy. My tolerance was pretty crazy too. I looked it up a while ago and it said to build my tolerance up again, I gotta start super small. So I like one puff a day, then two puffs, then three, and keep building. But at that point, it's not even worth it if I have to do all that, so I probably won't start again for a very long time. You been watching any shows recently? I have actually. I'm watching well, I'm waiting for Stranger Things for the rest of it to come out. I've been watching that. I'm watching Sopranos for the third time with my mom because I watched it twice. It's one of my favorite shows. And she's I wanted her to get into it, so now she's watching it. What else? I've watched a lot of shows recently that I enjoyed, like Peacekeeper. I was also watching Snowfall, if you guys heard of that. I'm also waiting on The Boys. I really enjoyed The Boys. Invincible. I really like Invincible. What about you? What kind of shows are you into? Was chilling last night some GTA 5 with my pals. It's hella fun for real. Like my pals are much fun. Are much into playing for like 2 years. Yo, you're mad lucky that you have friends to play with, Elise. You're mad lucky for that. Well, actually, I have a couple of friends that play this game as well with me. Just not a lot, you know. But I do, I have a couple friends. We don't really hang out a lot on this game, though. All my friends are not late night gamers, so I usually play with them during the day, if anything. Have you seen From lately, From The Boys and Stranger Things? I don't know what lately and From, um, I don't know what those shows are actually. Stranger Things isn't hitting the same like it used to. I agree, I agree. I think everyone feels that way. I think everybody feels exactly like that. Cause you know, if you fucking look at any of the memes about Stranger Things, like yeah, people are not enjoying it to say the least. You know, it's because they all got old and stuff. Like they're all grown up now and it all just kind of doesn't feel like it doesn't have that like it doesn't have that like 80s nostalgia feeling anymore, at least for me. And that's kind of like what makes it not as enjoyable because now it just feels kind of like like a generic kind of like action kind of thing. You know, it just kind of feels like very Marvel-esque. You know, they got Will having powers, which is kind of cool, but like, eh. They also brought back that like character that everyone hated. Like her name was Callie, I think, from like season two. Like, I ain't trying to see all that, bro. Like, I really enjoyed when Elle was the only person with powers, and then you had Vecna, who was like also, you know, from that facility, and like it all just felt so much more like unique. And now it's just starting to kind of feel more like a Marvel show a little bit, and it's just like it lost its magic. It lost a lot of its like charm, and it also lost a lot of its like magic, in my opinion. So I definitely feel you on that for sure. For sure. Like the paperwork. Oh shit. Let me see if I can hide right here. As like right now, just bored in the office, killing my time surfing on Twitch, but thinking to try some this weekend with pals. Well, Elise, you know you got the DLC coming out, so that's probably gonna be really fun. And did you guys fucking see that shit? Are you guys seeing this right now? This is crazy. They fucking found me, but like, holy shit. Did you guys fucking see that? That's insane. That was actually insane. That was actually fucking crazy. No, like lately I've been watching. From is pretty good. It's a mystery horror show made by people who worked on Lost, but they actually have it all thought out. Wow, that sounds awesome. I gotta check that out. What is it on? Like, is it on Netflix or Hulu or HBO? You gotta let me know. Because I really love Lost. Lost was the first show I've ever watched when I was 12 years old. Was I 12? Yeah, I was 12 or younger when I watched Lost, and I loved it. It was one of my first shows. There's just nothing special about Stranger Things anymore. Characters are super corny now. Yeah, well, to that I say like the reason that it's like very corny, and I see a lot of people complaining about that, like, oh, it's so corny, but it's like, guys, are we forgetting that this is an 80s TV show? Like everything in the 80s was super fucking corny. And I think like it was like Stranger Things was always pretty fucking corny because of the whole 80s thing. To me, it was really just the it just kind of like the whole how do I explain it? Like the whole magic behind it, the charm, like that whole charm of like these kids like discovering all this crazy wacky stuff. It's just kind of over. You know, it's all just like big bad villain superhero, superhero shit, like Prime Paramount. Oh man, that's like the one thing I fucking don't have. Wait, no, I think I do have Amazon Prime. I think I actually do have. My mom actually has an account for that. I'm gonna check it out. Motherfucker, can you stop shooting me? That's never happened before. By the way, but thinking to try some this weekend with pals? Oh, I think I read that already. By the way, which other games do you play though? I play a lot of fucking Arc Raiders. Unfortunately, I play Destiny 2 sometimes, and I just was trying the new update in Fallout 76, and I also like Red Dead Redemption. But if a new game comes out, I'm open to trying it as well. And just I'm a big gamer. Like I like all different kinds of games, But I don't like racing games, and I don't like sports games, and I don't like Fortnite, and I don't like Battle Royale. So, yeah. It's actually so funny. This part of the map, like this exact part of the map that I'm at right now, like this little area that I'm on right now, actually looks a lot like Florida. Like these buildings and stuff. You know what I mean? Same Lost this Peak. I don't even mind the ending. I didn't mind the ending either. It was kind of like very open-ended where it felt like people have their own ideas about what the ending even meant. Oh my god. Oh, I know Insidious. I know, I know. This game is actually very accurate to, I think, how LA really looks like. Which is why I'm so excited for GTA 6 because, like, I live in Florida and it's just gonna be crazy to, like, compare real life and GTA 6 and, like, being. It's just gonna be insane to be, like, in a video game in a place where, like, I've literally like lived and have been to, so it's kind of awesome. The same thing with Liberty City. I grew up in New York in Liberty City, and GTA 4. Even though GTA 4 was like really old, it still was pretty fucking accurate. Like it was actually kind of crazy. A lot of places in GTA 4, I was like, wow, this is really like New York. Like it's almost like one to one certain times. So I love how like Rockstar really tries to make it accurate and I'm really excited about that. I usually play GTA 5 Rivals, Fast, them, DB. I don't even know what this stuff, restuffs, and sometimes Outlast. I know what Outlast is. Marvel Rivals, I also know what that is. But yeah, I don't know what those other things you said are. Oh my god. One of the main characters of From is played by the same guy who was Michael in Lost. I loved Michael in Lost. I'm not gonna lie, Michael was one of my favorite characters, actually. And Sawyer and Locke. Michael, Sawyer, and Locke were like my favorite characters in Lost. If I had to pick my favorite character, though, it would probably be John Locke. Everything happens for a reason. By the way, you play GTA 5 like I'm a killer. In oh, Dead by Daylight. What do you mean? What do you mean? By the way, you play GTA 5 like I'm a killer in Dead by Daylight, but with pals away, always serve mode is on. What do you mean, Elise? That I don't understand your comment that well. Guys, my hair. I know my hair doesn't look that crazy right now, but like I really need a haircut because I hate how crazy my hair actually is right now in real life. It doesn't even look like I have a mullet. It just looks like I have long hair. He's a better character in From though. Oh wow, really? That's insane. It's really cool how many places match what's actually in around LA. Yeah, like I said, I love how Rockstar does that. Terminal is accurate as hell. Yeah, it's cool. Liberty City. Yeah, yeah. I mean, GTA 4 is my favorite GTA. I mean, it's actually just one of my favorite games of all time. I'd probably say Skyrim is my favorite game of all time. The Halo series, like Halo 1, 2, and 3, and Reach. Um, GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption 1. Those are like my top four games right there. I don't even know what my top fifth game would be. Probably Destiny 1, but I don't know. But yeah, GTA 4 is like one of my favorite video games of all time. So, I mean, I love that game. As a kid, Sawyer was my favorite, but as I've grown, it's probably Jack. I'm such an idiot, man. It's been so long, though. I mistaked Michael for Jack. I meant to say Jack, bro, and I said Michael. Who the fuck was Michael? Who the fuck was Michael in Lost? Yeah, my bad. I meant to say Jack because I think the actor's name is Michael Fox that plays Jack. So my brain automatically thought that Michael was Jack. So fucking stupid, bro. No, yeah, I meant Jack. Fucking said Michael. Yeah, it was Jack Sawyer and John Locke. Oh, his name's not even Michael Fox. That's somebody else. I'm so dumb. I'm totally like having the craziest brain fart when it comes to Lost because I was 12 when I watched it. Let me see. His name's Matthew Fox. I thought it was Michael Fox. His name's Matthew Fox. Let's see. Who the fuck's Michael? Oh, the black guy. With the son that had his son with him. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, no, Michael was not one of my favorite characters. I actually remember him being kind of like a really annoying because he kept trying to like help his son and like he kept doing stupid shit because he was trying to like keep his son safe. So yeah, he was kind of annoying. No, so yeah, not Michael. Jack. So fucking stupid sometimes. We should definitely play something together, like we can collab sometime. I could be potentially down for that. Do you make content as well, Elise? He was the guy with the kid? Yeah, 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 who built the raft. Bro, the stupid fucking raft, bro. Stupid fucking raft. I was surprised that you said you loved his character. Yeah, no, 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 no. I was totally confused, bro. I was totally fucking confused. Yeah, I did not mean Michael. I just completely, I forgot like a lot of their names, you know what I mean? Where's Purple and Violet? Their favorite Good Morning Vice. What's going on, mommy? Good to see you. I was just kind of fucking around. Like I just put random colors. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just put in random shit. He's better in From. Uh, okay. I mean, I'm not like particularly like excited, like, cause I don't think the actor is like he's not my, I don't. He's kind of like a meh, actor. But I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna watch like maybe an episode or something, and I'm gonna see how I like it. Elise, if you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. I don't know if that's what you want, or you just want to add me on Discord.
Always got some loose ends could do with tying up.
I went. They gonna tell you I went. They gonna tell you I went. Pop star. The baby featuring Kevin Gates. Pop star.
The guy was fucked up. The guy with a fucked up family. He's my favorite character so far in GTA 5. There's a crazy, there's a crazy naff half bald guy. I hate him. Oh, that nasty, bro. I fucking hate Trevor. You're talking about Trevor? I fucking hate Trevor so much. It's actually crazy. And Michael, the guy you're talking about is Michael. And you know what's crazy, mommy? This DLC that's coming out, it's him in 12 years, like from the after the story. And he was my favorite character in the story, so I'm really excited for this DLC because he's gonna be in online. So yeah, I'm glad you like him. Michael is also my favorite character in the game, and I fucking hate Trevor. So I'm glad that you hate Trevor as well. He's a fucking piece of shit. And in my head, the canon ending is Trevor getting killed because Trevor is a piece of shit who deserves to fucking die, bro. Trevor is horrible, bro. Horrible. Whoa. All right, just a warning. It's a slow burn mystery show. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that when they get into it, and don't like the show because of it. Okay. I'm not like it depends. It really depends. If I enjoy like the premise. I don't mind like slow burn shows if there's a really good premise, but if the premise is kind of like and it's slow, it might be tough to watch. He is too much annoying. Yeah, he is annoying as fuck. He is annoying. And he's stupid and ugly and dumb. He killed my favorite character. He killed uh, uh, he killed Johnny. He killed Johnny. I will never forgive Trevor for doing that. I will never forgive Trevor for killing my fucking Johnny, bro. Never. They killed Johnny in such a horrible way. In such a horrible way. I'll never forgive Rockstar for doing that. I'll never forgive Rockstar for that shit. They better fucking make up for that in GTA 6, man. They better bring back either Nico Bellic or Luis Lopez. And they better not fuck them up, man. They better not fuck with my characters, man. They can't fuck with my Liberty City characters, man. Pieces of shit. Fuckers, man. Fuck Dan Houser, man. I know that that motherfucker was like, he thought of that shit. He was probably mad. He was probably patting himself on the back. He was probably like, wouldn't it be funny if Trevor kills Johnny right in the beginning, just smashes his fucking head in? Oh, that'd be real funny. Stupid motherfucker. I'm glad he's not writing GTAs anymore, man. Motherfucker, man. Kill Johnny, man. They killed Johnny. Sons of bitches. I'm waiting for your request. Alright, you better not try to sell me nothing, alright? Alright, let's see. How the fuck do you add people on this shit? Alright, let's see. Um, oh, okay, I see. I can't find you. The mystery in it is super good in my opinion. Would you like Trevor if he didn't kill Johnny? Well, I wouldn't fucking hate him. I wouldn't hate him, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would probably hate him less. I'd probably like think he's okay, like but there's still things about his character that I don't like, and it's kind of like Like, he's just insane. Like, he's just crazy. Like, there's no. So, let me explain. I'm gonna explain something. Hold up. After I kill these people. You know what's funny? Actually, when I was a kid, I kind of did like Trevor, but. Yeah, I think, you know what? Maybe I would like Trevor, actually, if he didn't kill Johnny. If he didn't kill Johnny, I would probably not hate him so much. But him killing Johnny just makes me hate him so fucking much. What if Nico shows up only to get killed by Trevor? Or you're, bro, I would, bro, honestly, I would gather up a militia of people and we would bomb Rockstar headquarters. I would just be done. I'd be like, you know what? No. No. I've taken too much abuse for too fucking long. And I refuse to take more abuse. And something has to be done and they can't keep getting away with it. And I would just do a full assault on Rockstar Game Studios. Full assault. I'm talking bombs. I'm talking I would go Johnny Silverhand. Johnny Silverhand on their ass. And Rockstar would be like Arasaka Tower. And I would literally bring in a fucking nuke. A fucking nuke, the way that Johnny brought in a nuke into Arasaka Tower. And I would fucking nuke Rockstar. Or die trying. That's what I would fucking do. That's what I would fucking do, bro. If they bring Nico in and then you kill him like that, nah, bro. I'm gonna kill Rockstar and then I'm gonna see how they like it. I'm gonna be like, yo, how do you guys like that, huh? You like that? What if somebody wants to kill you, huh? I'm just fucking around. But yeah, I would absolutely lose my absolute shit. I would just fucking like I don't know, man. I would lose my shit. I would just go crazy. Probably have a seizure or something. Yeah, man. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Elise, I didn't find your account. I didn't find your account. Look, this is what happens when I put in your thing in Discord. And all these people come up. So I don't know what to tell you, Elise, if you're still there. But yo, what's up, Trouble Child? What we doing? Oh, that was close. Yo, mommy, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about that. Ever.
The way your bullet undid my tie en route to that fella's head. Oh. Now, let's get back to the yacht.
But why add someone on Discord when there's already a working server? So I suggest you don't add anyone in your personal Discord account. CC works. We run in the last legs out on. We run in the last legs out on GTA 6. I see. Yo, what you mean by that? What you mean by that? Last legs for GTA 6? We running the last legs out on GTA 6, I see? What is that supposed to mean? I don't even know. Um, oh, GTA 5, GTA 5. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna be the last DLC. I think this is gonna be the last DLC for for GTA 5, so I'm basically grinding money to be able to afford the mansions, which are gonna be about like 20 million or whatever. You're good though. You're good, Trouble Child or TC. I didn't even catch the 6 until I look back at it. I'm cooked. Nah, you're good. You're good. Yo, mommy, every time you mention even anything that is like reminiscence of that person, I get very upset because it reminds me how unfair the world is and how somebody who's just a pretty looking girl could fucking get so much when other people have to bust their entire fucking cock and produce insane amounts of content to get even a fraction of what a pretty girl could fucking get. So please do not ever mention even anything that's like somewhat is a reference to us to that whole thing, please. I fucking hate people so much sometimes, bro. It's like, and after everything I've done, bro, after all the motivation, after everything I've ever told this person, you know, bro, whatever, man. Not gonna get heated over that one. Not gonna get heated over that one. How's your day, man? Where are you, Auto? How's your day? Nah, you're good, you're good. I used to smoke quite a bit myself. I recently stopped. I used to actually get high and, I used to get high and shit and stream all the time, and, I recently quit myself. But, which person? The person that you manage the YouTube channel of, mommy. That person. That person. I'm so confused, but a busted cock doesn't sound careful. Doesn't sound. Doesn't sound. Yeah, bro, because, you know, if you're not a sexy fucking girl, you have to actually bust your ass and work hard and make really good videos and try to, like, really be efficient with your time. But if you got some fucking big titties and you have a pretty face and you're a good, you know, good-looking girl, you fucking, you know, one stream and you make, you know, you get more attention and more subscribers than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that that genuinely makes me, like, really like hate people, but I guess like after I don't want to get into this shit. I don't want to talk about any of this, bro.
Lesson 2 in the Brendan Darcy School of Seafaring. Taking advantage of opportunities at sea. Today's opportunity comes courtesy of the distress call we received a minute ago. There's a supply ship not far from here. Sounds like they're all in the drink. And as responsible seafarers, the first and only question we need to ask is, what's in it for us? Could be some profitable salvage if you're quick. Not many super yacht owners want to get their hands dirty. Well, unless they're arms trafficking or running a Ponzi scheme. It's nice to see you taking a moment to see how this ship really runs.
Yeah, man. Anyways, Trouble Child, I hope you understand like what I was trying to say. But yeah, man.
Based on the coordinates from the
The amount of drama that I've also had to deal with at this point in my channel is fucking insane. I've met an insane amount of stupid fucking people at this point. It's unbelievable how many unintelligent people are out there. But I don't want to get into that. Oh man, as an artist, I gotta create content to sell. And shit, but if I ain't already walking in with tons of money, I'm busting my ass for 10-person show, which is fine. Don't get me wrong, it just ain't it. Yeah, it's just like this whole concept of like how we live in an attention-based society and that essentially like you don't have to have anything meaningful or be interesting or any of that shit. You can just be a bitch who could. I'm gonna try to be not heated and respectful, but you could just be some bimbo with some big titties and like you just get tons of money, tons of attention, and like people that genuinely could offer a lot to the world and help people and give deep insight and have interesting, engaging conversations and just give value to the world and kind of inspire others and everything. Like, nobody gives a fuck about that. You gotta bust your ass. You gotta bust your fucking ass for years and years and years, and then eventually you're gonna finally build a community of people that like you and watch you. And you'll still never even have a fraction of the amount of fans and money and attention that these stupid fucking bimbos have. Yo, I'm about to be transgender, bro. I'm about to be trans. I'm about to like get some big fucking titties, bro. I'm about to like really doll myself up, look like a whole bad bitch, be sexy as fuck, and just do what I'm doing, but being a pretty girl. Cause bro, this shit ain't it, bro. This shit ain't it. Sus boys are to blame, lustful mofos that prefer. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't fucking matter. It's like, of course, yeah, men are lustful. Men are, no kidding. But it's like if you're a girl, you could just leverage that mad fucking hard and get crazy amounts of fans and money. Fuck that shit, bro. You know porn is free, you stupid motherfuckers. Like, why the fuck do you have to go and support these dumb bimbos, bro? Feeds their ego, and their egos are already mad fucking big, bro. And they just get their egos fed even harder. They're stupid fucking bimbos, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really heated at the moment. You good, bro? People are always gonna be stupid. Just worry about you and those who support. Nah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you, bro. Appreciate you saying that. I mean, I like kitties, but they won't necessarily be a selling point for me. Yeah, good for you, man. Good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, good for you, bro. Good for you. Me too. Me too. Titties. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Do you think McDonald's is human meat? Yo, my homie, Better Call Sally coming in with the real questions, man. Coming in with the real questions. You know, these are the things we need to be talking about, guys. Like, fuck all this stupid shit, man. We gotta address the big questions here. Is McDonald's human meat? That's the real questions out here. Those are the questions we have to be asking. And quite frankly, the fact that I don't know is a problem. Because I hope not. I hope not, but maybe, you know, that'd be fucking crazy. But I'm probably gonna say no. Probably. But anything's possible these days, you know? Anything is possible. Or they're small, so they pay these people because they make them feel better about themselves. What do you mean by that? Or they're small and they make people feel better about themselves? Like small titties? I'm lost. I'm lost here. we are cooked as a society when Bonnie Blue, I think that's her name, is super successful. Same with the Hawk 2 girl. Yeah, exactly, because we live in a world of fucking idiots, bro. We live in a society of lustful ass men. It's like, bro, look, I'm a lustful guy myself. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I'm like a fucking saint or I'm a monk and huh, I abstain from the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, but go watch some porn, bro. Go watch. It's free. It's free, bro. Go beat your fucking meat. Go beat your fucking meat, man. Free pornography. You know what I'm saying? And stop giving money to these hoes, bro. Stop giving money to these hoes. Like the thing is, I'll address your point, mommy. I'll address your point because there's a big point there to be made. I don't think, yeah, the whole not blaming girls, right? Why wouldn't you take it? Well, let me explain to you why I wouldn't take it, right? As a girl, if these men are giving you all this money and attention, that means that your intrinsic value on this planet is your sexual appeal. You're basically appealing to the lowest common denominator of people, where you're basically saying, I have nothing to offer. Look at my titties. Give me money. I'm pretty. Adore me. Worship me. It's just like, as a person, how could you, like, justify that? Don't you want to be respected or acknowledged for something beyond just your body? You know what I mean? But that's just me. Like, if I was a girl, I would cover myself up. I wouldn't be like, I mean, I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. Maybe I'd be a fucking, I don't know, man. Maybe I'd also be a fucking may I don't know. Maybe I'm talking up. Maybe I'm just jealous because I'm a guy. I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna tell you this: as a man, and as a man who has been offered by gay men to do things, like, and I'm bisexual. Just to give you, maybe it's TMI. Not that I'm like super gay or anything like that, but I'm very open minded. Very open. I'm just gonna say that. I've been offered a lot of things. I've been even offered people to like send them pictures for money because I'm a decent looking guy, and I never do it. I've never done it. I've never done anything sexual. I've never accepted money for like just the way I look, just the way or any of that shit because I I feel horrible being objectified. I feel bad, like, even, bro, and this is crazy because I always thought like, oh man, it'd be awesome to be objectified by girls or like to be desired, like back when I was younger, and I was like lonely. And then when I got into really good shape and I started dating, and then women started objectifying me, and then I would feel like, oh my god, I actually understand why girls don't like this. It actually doesn't feel good to be objectified. Crazy, I know. And like when girls just like want to use me for like my body or just like to use me for sex or whatever, it's just that feels bad. I actually feel like shit, and it's actually a big reason why I stopped like hooking up and just fucking a bunch of girls, because it's just like I just feel like I'm just like a piece of meat for people, and it's just like and it is just a bad feeling. It makes you feel empty, it makes you feel kind of like void, and it's just like. And these girls love that shit, bro. They love that shit. They're like, yeah, objectify me, bro. Objectify me. Fuck you, bitch. And fuck that shit. So anyways, guys, sorry, I didn't mean to get into this whole fucking tangent. Why isn't the Rizzler as popular? I don't know why I enjoy his name, but I do. Bro, come on now. I believe men don't support their own kind as much as they support the opposite sex. Girls support girls, but guys always prioritize titties first. You're right, mommy. You're absolutely fucking right, bro. You're absolutely fucking right. And it sickens me because as men, we have to do better. We have to do better in so many areas of life. But like as men, I think like more men need to support each other and, and be there for each other. You know what I mean? Because for girls, it's always like, yes, queen, yes, bitch. And then men are just shaming each other. Men are constantly putting other men down. Men are always like each other's enemies. And it's like, bro, like, why? You know what I mean? God, I'm getting heated. I mean, shit, I imagine there's gay dudes who would sub the fuck out of your OF if you had one, hypothetically. Bro, I've been offered that. Do you know how many gay men told me that they would get my OnlyFans if I had one? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. You already pay for pussy by taking them out on dates, so why pay for pictures? Yo, we're not ready for that conversation. Yo, Trouble Child. Bro, we're not ready for that conversation, bro. That's a crazy conversation, bro. That's a crazy conversation. But you right. You right about that, bro. You right. Vice as a girl would probably be a baddie at the club. Nah, I wouldn't be at the club, bro. I'd definitely be a baddie. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You know, I definitely know I'd be a sexy girl, bro. Not trying to suck my own. I can't. I guess it wouldn't. You know. I know I'd be a bad bitch, bro, to be honest. You know what I mean? My mom also was very attractive when she was younger. That sounds weird. But anyways, you know, I think I'm an all right looking guy. I think I'd be a pretty girl. But I don't think I would be somebody who like takes advantage of men because I'm attractive. I think I'd be the kind of girl that like really tries to open men's eyes about how easily like how much control girls have over them. I'd be like, "Yo, this pussy controls your whole life, bro." And it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Now I know people who are getting cash and they don't even show their titties, only their head. So now I disagree with that. Whatever, bro. It's not just your titties, it's your face or anything like that. You know, it's like if you just use your looks, basically, this is what I'm saying. If you just use your looks to make money, that I don't I look down upon that because it's like I believe in helping humanity and making the world a better place. I don't believe in being a dirty fucking piece of shit who exploits humanity, who just takes and takes and takes. I actually had this whole conversation the other day about exactly this topic, and when I'm going to start to sell programs, my goal is to sell workout programs for gamers because my whole thing is I want to help gamers get healthier because I think the gaming community has a lot of issues. And as somebody who games for hours every day and who has been a gamer his whole life, I'm still in really good shape. And I believe that like more gamers should be healthier and like work out. And I'm gonna make it super cheap and affordable for people to do that and not like rape them with prices. Because when I'm gonna start making money from people and making money from my audience, it's gonna be because I give insane amounts of value and help them and help better their lives. And I'm not just gonna fucking like, you know, just take. Oh, cause I'm pretty. Hey guys, I'm pretty. I'm a hot guy. Here's my OnlyFans. Here, have all these gay men just pay me money, cause cause I'm attractive. You know what I mean? It's like if you want to support me, buy my workout programs, bruh. Maybe you'll fucking do some with your life. You know what I mean? So anytime people just exploit others for profit with like without having to offer any genuine value, I look down on that. And I wasn't always like that. I wasn't always like that. 50 is 50 type shit. Hey man. Wait, what? Explain. Is this mommy the same as nun mommy? No, no, no. This is the same mommy. This is the same mommy. Did they add new music in the game with the DLCs or not? Well, the DLC didn't come out yet. But so they probably will add new music for the DLCs, I think, for sure. What do you want me to explain, child? Yes, sir, I'm a nun mommy, follower of Jesus. TC works. How the fuck do these people get paid for showing their head? Also, which head are we talking about? Nah, you good looking dude, no cap. Hey, thank you, child. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Whoa. Alright, just wondering, lol. Wanted to know if Vice is just a magnet for mommies. I low-key am a magnet for mommies. I've been with mommies and I've I had a phase where I was with a couple older women in my day. I've got 'em. It's gonna sound crazy. I've been with women that have children older than I am. But that's a past life. That's a different I'm not proud of all the people I had sex with. It may sound like I'm bragging, but I'm not. I'm just saying that it is what it is, you know, it is what it is. I understand that I am attractive and you know, it's crazy though, cause like even though I'm a good-looking guy, bro, you guys would be surprised. It's actually insanely difficult to like date these days. Like the dating world is so fucked. Even if you're an attractive guy, like it's still tough. So I can't even imagine what it's like for ugly guys or like normal looking guys, like just average looking guys. That shit is probably that shit is probably tough. But yeah, yeah.
You all finished down there? Well, don't fly home too
Have
soon.
they added new music since the Dre DLC? I think
Pinging you the GPS. Do you think you can get
yeah, I
there
think
fine?
they did.
Just land in order and the plane will do the rest.
Oh my god. Send them my way. I'm craving their child's fruit snacks. Yeah, I don't stay in contact with these women, you know what I mean? So, damn that old woman's. I think the oldest woman I was ever with was 47. 47, I think. She was actually in really good shape too, which is crazy. But it was not a good time. It was not a good time.
Did you get them all?
I've been
Good work.
GTA
Now
abstinent
then,
since the Dre DLC,
two months to
waiting for
today.
6 and going straight
Let me,
online.
in a favour, leave you out of
Oh
pocket.
wow.
How about we treat the plane as a long-term
No,
loan?
I'm a big
Should be able to get a
GTA
fair price
online
for it. Just let
player.
me
You
know
know,
when.
I've been playing this game for ever since it came out. I mean, I'm not like a crackhead. I'm not like I don't play it a lot. I'm only level 292 after like how many years has it been? 12 fucking years, you know? 13 years, I think. So, I'm a casual player, like I'm a casual GTA online player, but you know. Yo, look up Jackson McVeigh. I swear you two are brothers. All right, let me look it up.
You know, as weeks go, this was an easy one. Last Tuesday, we got boxed in by a fleet of climate activists on sailing skiffs. Wasn't pretty, and I'm not
Oh,
just
he's a
talking
UFC
about
fighter?
armpit hair.
What the fuck? Oh wait, did somebody fucking die? Yo, bro, these GTA Online randoms, bro, are fucking brain dead, bruh. This guy looks like Jesus Christ. This guy literally looks like Jesus Christ. What do you guys think? This guy literally looks like Jesus. Do you guys see that? Oh, now my fucking camera's blurry. It got out of focus.
Did you get them all? Good work. Now, an important nuance to today's lesson. Never let a favour leave you out of pocket. How about we treat the plane as a long-term loan? Should be able to get a
This
fair
guy
price for it.
literally looks like
Just bring it back to the yard.
just like just literally looks like Jesus. I agree with you. Dating world is fucked right now. You can't trust anyone. Finding a perfect match is impossible. All bitches are money suckers. All dicks are pussy fuckers. Huh? All dicks are pussy fuckers? Mommy, I know that's like you trying to say that you hate the fact that I fucked other girls. Is that what you're trying to say? That I'm a used up whore? Is that what you're trying to say, mommy? No true connection, no real love. The dating world is doomed. Love and emotions are fading. Humans are turning into animals. Well, humans aren't turning into animals. Humans are animals. They've always been animals. And my philosophy is that I want humans to be more than animals. I think we have the capacity to be much greater than what we are, but that, it it still doesn't change the fact that like everyone is an animal low key. And most people like give in to their primitive desires, you know. Just because you don't fuck people doesn't mean you're not like giving into your most primitive desires. You know what I mean? Because like even people that are like virgins, and mommy, I'm not trying to come at you with this. I'm just saying that like this is just how it is. Like even people that are virgins, like motherfuckers still masturbate like crazy, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just like you may not be fucking other people, but you're still a horny fuck. You know? Couldn't even tell you my level, probably 500. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Wait. Damn, bro. 500 is insane, my guy. Holy shit.
Good to see you. Just drop down on the water anywhere nearby.
That's fucking nuts.
Boss,
I saw him
so
fight the other day. He got his ass
tight
kicked.
ship these days.
Damn, that sucks. I mean, that sucks. He looks like a meathead claiming to be Jesus screaming in the parking lot of Denny's. Yeah. He just kind of resembles like the white Jesus, you know what I mean? He just kind of looks like it. But I also feel like I kind of look like Jesus a little bit, maybe. I mean, we're both Jewish. I'm not a Zionist, everybody. Bro, this fucking like my curls sometimes piss me the fuck off. Like you see that shit right there? You see that shit right there? I hate that shit. No, I'm kidding. It's like just, just my hair's too crazy. Gets too crazy when it gets longer. That's why I have to get my mullet redone, man. I gotta get my shit fixed. Damn, that guy looks like Jesus. Yeah, he did. Nah, you can do whatever you want. It's your life. I'm talking about mindless majority of people. But I played a lot in high school. COD was never my thing. GTA let me do my own thing. Easy choice for me. Yeah, I agree. I used to be a COD player. I used to be like really into COD and not anymore. Not these days. Still, there's a small group of boys who are good. There's a small group of boys who are good. You're one of them. And there are still some girls who don't create money. So yeah, I was talking about majority fuck people. Oh, thank you for saying that, mommy. I'll say this much. I've never cheated. I don't cheat. I'm not a cheater, you know? Just because I was with many people in the past doesn't mean that like I'm just somebody that like, oh, well, like one girl is not enough. One girl is absolutely enough. One girl is absolutely enough for me. It's just the question if is she the right girl? You know, if she's not the right girl, then then it's not like I'll cheat, but I just don't want to be with that girl if she's not the right one. Because to me, bro, I still have dreams of my exes, bro. Like I've only loved two people in my life, and those are the two girls that meant something to me, and every other girl that I've been with meant nothing to me. Well, I can't say they meant nothing, because I'm not a piece of shit who just fucks people and like whatever. Because I'm still trying to like I don't look at girls as objects that I just have sex with. Every girl that I've been with, I looked at as a person and as an equal and like somebody that I genuinely kind of wanted to like at least a little bit. But you know, I definitely think that being with a lot of people doesn't mean that you can't be happy with one person. And the reason I say this is because I've been with quite a bit of people, and my most recent ex that I was with almost a year and a half ago now, and we you know I really was in love with her and I really did want to be with her. And she was with more people than I was, and she was younger than me, which is pretty horrible, including the fact that a lot of those guys were black. And the reason I say that is because, like, whatever, it was a whole conversation. I don't want to get too much into that. But let's just say that they were dogging her shit out, probably. Damn, this is horrible to even talk about, low key. And we still had a really loving relationship. And, it's not that, like, any one of us had the inclination to cheat, even though we both had many partners in the past. So I definitely think that people that have had many partners can still be loyal to one person, but it's it's the fact that there aren't many people that I'm compatible with, or I feel like compatibility is a very difficult thing to kind of find. Nah, his hair and beard style is good. Don't change it. Keep it like this forever. Wait, you're talking about me to keep my hair like this and stuff? I'm gonna look like this for a long time, guys. I'm not gonna cut my hair. I was thinking of cutting my hair back to being short, but then I'm like, I'm just gonna look like a regular guy. I'm just gonna look like a regular fucking guy. And like with this mullet, I feel like it gives a little bit of that 80s, a little bit of that 80s kind of pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of that something, something. You know what I mean? We need a movie on Vice's backstory. Yo, this is gonna sound very like narcissistic, but there's many times where I think to myself, I'm like, yo, it'd be mad cool to be like rich in the future and like become this like super big celebrity and like influencer kind of like persona guy, whatever, and then have a movie about my life. Where it's just like it shows my whole life and everything. I think it'd be interesting. I think people would be like, damn, this is one fucked up person. No, I'm kidding. I don't think it's that fucked up. But it is like wacky. I definitely had a wacky life. Definitely had a wacky life. I'm cooked at Battlefield, but it's fun. WWE, skate, NHL is always fun. I'm not into sports games, but I love Battlefield. I think Battlefield is pretty awesome. Is he born with the mullet though, for movie purposes? Yeah, I came out of the womb with the mullet. I've actually only had a mullet for about uh uh like a year and a half maybe, or 2 years. I used to have really long hair. I used to have hair like that guy that I showed the picture of. Like my hair was like fucking like down to like here. I actually have a picture. Do you guys want to see me with really long hair? I'll show you guys a picture of that. Why not? Yes, sir. I'm not good with words or conversation. I'm a fucking introvert. That's why I'm trying to say cheater fucks who always cheat, even if they married a relationship for many years. Yeah, I know, I know. A lot of people cheat and it's really fucked up. What the fuck is the GTA? Is that on the GTA menu screen? What are you talking about? What exactly? I'm sold, Sally. Oh, that's sweet, Vice. I also loved only a human in my life, and I still have dreams of her. And in my dreams, I'm doing nasty stuff with her. Wait, are you saying that that person is yourself? And something like that should be kept internal? Wait, what the fuck? I feel like I missed something. Guys, what the fuck are we talking about here? What are we talking? Trouble Child, what do you mean? And some things like that should be kept internal? Are you talking about what mommy said or something I said? I feel like I lost something there. I can feel ya. She made a cave, so she needed horses to fill. What the fuck? Have you been in any fights, Vice? If so, I'm assuming you lost all of them. Yo, Sally, I'm about to fight you. What do you mean I lost all of them? I've won every fight that I was in, but unfortunately, the last fight I was in was middle school. I used to fight a lot as a kid. Um, but I think my last fight was either in high school or middle school. I kind of forgot. But yeah, I haven't fought in a very long time. Yeah, Trouble Child. This is the new menu for GTA 5. But as a kid, I used to fight all the time. I used to fight all the time as a kid, and I would often like here's the thing. When I was younger, I would get into fights with people, right? And the kids that I would get into fights with, they weren't like popular kids, but they were like sporty kids or athletic kids, and they always had friends. And every time I'd be in a fight, they would always have their friends kind of jump in and try to help them. And all of my friends were fucking nerds. I would always all my friends were always the nerds, the geeks, like always the outcasts, like nerd people, and they would never help me fight ever. I would always be in fights alone. And every time I held my own, but then again, that was high school, you know. So that was kind of a long time ago. I don't know much about beard style, so I'm not sure how to say this, but there's a thin line of beard between your mustache and chin. You look good and younger without that thin line. Are you talking about this? Because I shave here. I shave my cheeks and I shave this part. So it's just here and here. I don't know what line you're talking about. I'm saying mommy should have kept that nasty thoughts internal because TMI. Vice just hits him with the model face and it knocks them out. Yeah, I pulled a handsome Squidward on them. I mog them. I mog them to death. I'm like this. And then they're just like, you know what I mean? That's my go-to strategy if I ever fight people. That's the type of shit I do. All right, fellas, let's see how much money we got. We're at 22.5 million. I think that should be enough. You know, I feel like that should be enough for the DLC. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep grinding tomorrow as well. What the absolute fuck? I hate it. Oh god, that means 6 is gonna be same design. No, I don't think 6 is gonna be same design. I think they're gonna have a totally different menu for 6. I think they're gonna have a totally different menu for 6. Absolutely. I definitely don't think they're gonna just like copy paste GTA 5 menu. No, 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 no. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will. I don't know. I don't mind it. I think it's okay. Like I don't care. It's just the menu, you know. No, I can't keep those thoughts internal. Mommy, let the man wear his facial hair how he wants to. LOL, no one's telling you how to wear your shirt. Yes, I'm talking about that line. Well, you should because again, TMI. You look so good without that line. You still look good though. You look better without that line. What line? What line are you guys talking about, bruh? I'm trying to understand. Like, are you talking about this line, like right here? I can't shave it anymore. Look, where there's no line. Look, there's no line. It's just skin. It's just skin. Am I crazy? There's no fucking line. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about, mommy? There's no line. I'm just gonna fucking shave. You guys are gonna have to see me clean shaven, and that's not gonna be fun. Or what I'm what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the good old I'm gonna have Dutch Vanderland's facial hair. shave my chin, keep my like little lip thing, like the little thing under the lip, the soul patch, and I'm gonna keep my mustache. And I'm gonna shave my I'm gonna shave like this part and keep the mustache and keep the soul patch. And I'm just gonna have like Dutch's hair, like facial hair from Red Dead Redemption. Everybody already tells me I look like Dutch, so you know. Chill, chill, chill. I'm saying he looks good without it. Why are you being so protective all of a sudden? Hey man, I think Trouble Child is my man. I think he wants to be my man, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. The stash to goatee line, but yeah, there's no line. It's a shadow mommy is seeing. Yeah, it's I literally shaved it yesterday, bro. I literally shaved yesterday and like I make sure to get rid of the line. Yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? I think she's saying you should grow the hair there instead of shaving it. Nah, you look like Vice. People always say I look like Dutch, and they also say I look like Raul, which is awesome because I'm gonna do a cosplay of Raul for GTA 6. I'm doing a 24-hour stream for GTA 6 where I'm gonna cosplay as Raul, and you know, cause look, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of Raul right now. I mean, he looks a lot older than I am. He's like much older than me, of course. But I think there's a resemblance. Like, look. I'm gonna also get a tan. I'm gonna get a real tan, so I'm gonna be dark. My skin's gonna be darker. And I mean, I think, what do you guys think? I genuinely think like we really do look alike. We got the same facial hair, same kind of hair. We're both handsome as fuck. You know what I mean? You know, my skin is darker, I think we're gonna look very similar. So I'm gonna be Raul. What do you guys think? No, I just think it's goofy to tell someone how to look or dress or whatever. It ain't your body, so it ain't your business. Well, listen, I'm the same way, and I appreciate that. You know, I'm never the kind of guy that tells my girlfriend what I want her to dress or not, you know, even though actually there's been one time where I was like, you know what? God really tested me. You know, I was like, damn, I always said I would never tell my girlfriend what to wear, and then my girlfriend wore the sluttiest fucking Halloween costume I've ever fucking seen in my life. And it got me, and I was like, oh, I never wanted to be one of those boyfriends, you know. But she had a gigantic ass, you know. She just had a giant ass, right? Which already was good, but then like the outfit, bro, it was like she was just naked, you know, with her ass cheeks out, and I was like, I can't handle this. But yeah, I typically would never tell a girl how to dress or anyone, but I don't ever mind if people tell me like, "Oh, you look better like this or you look better like that." I personally don't care, you know.
Oh shit, we got company. Unless the Coast Guard have recently been
I
fitted with
personally don't care, but I
torpedoes.
appreciate you standing up for me. You know, Trouble Child. I appreciate that, man. But mommy used to be like my, potential wife. She we were planning to get married once upon a time, so she has permission to tell me stuff like that. But she left me for a girl. She literally left me for a girl. I got my potential wife stolen by a fucking female, bro. I'll never get over that. I'll never get over that, bro. Just because I don't have a pretty pussy and beautiful titties or whatever, doesn't mean. Nah, I'm just kidding. God, I'm feeling a little stupid right now, saying stupid things, but I'm a salty fuck. Sometimes I'd be salty. Buddy, that does not look like you.
Oh, hell.
You really think it doesn't? Bro, you fucking kidding me? Child, I'm not telling him how to dress or stuff. I'm saying he looks good without it. There's some misunderstanding. God needs to test me with some insane amounts of money. Yeah, I see. That's the kind of challenges I want. It's like, you know how God is testing me? Extreme poverty. No, I'm just kidding.
넌 이제 죽었어.
But it's like, yes, please test me with millions. I want to be tested. I want to see how I'm going to act if I have millions of dollars. God, please give me the burden of having millions of dollars so I can be truly tested to see what kind of person I am. You look good and younger without the thin line, is what you said. I just shared my opinion that he looks good. Bruh, threesome, how'd you miss the opportunity? Oh my god, don't get me fucking started, trouble. Don't get me fucking... Motherfucker, bro, I'm about to... That's how the trouble began. It's because my dumbass was like, yo, what? Would you guys want to be in a three-way relationship? And then that fucking, fucked everything, bro. Because my dumbass was like, yeah, having two pretty girls as my girlfriends would be great. And then I realized that, hey, maybe that's not ideal. And like, I don't know if I could be with multiple people. I feel like that would be something that I don't know if I would be okay with. I don't know. And then they were like, all right, fuck you. We're just gonna date each other. We're just gonna fucking date each other and you can go fuck yourself. And da-da-da-da. Now we're here. Damn, bro, those girls gotta stay in their own lane. Facts. Damn, people are so fragile nowadays. They twist things so fucking much. Nah, I'm just hella stoned and tired. Yeah, you guys are both probably high as fuck. You know what's crazy? Being somebody that was a stoner, right, not too long ago, it's insane how many like misunderstandings people get into when they're high. Like that is something that's happened so many times for me. It's like, bro, when you're high, it's like motherfuckers just have so many misunderstandings. It's like, bro, it's the weed, guys. It's the fucking weed. Like, bro, let's just move on from this. I don't want anybody fighting in my chat. I don't want you guys like whatever being tight at each other. I'm an attractive guy. There's plenty of me to go around. Man and woman, man and woman. I'll kiss every man and woman in here. On some Donald Trump shit. I'll kiss every man and woman in here. There's plenty of me to go around. My bad, G. And it's text, which makes it harder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. When you get it, when it's texting, it really be that way. President, how are we gonna fix the crazy financial recession that we're headed in? What are we gonna do about the AI taking over? What are we gonna do about all the gas prices increasing? $14 trillion to Israel. All right, I'm gonna stop. I said I want to get political. But we all get just a small misread. Yo, better call Sally. I'm not gonna forgive you for saying I don't look like Raul. I. It's like, yo, if you say that I don't look like Raul, you're getting banned. You're getting banned. Everybody here has to unanimously agree that I look like Raul, or you're getting banned. I look like Dutch Vanderlyn and Raul, and if you don't agree with me, you're getting banned. Oh, YouTube deleted my chat. LOL, appreciate it. YouTube for censoring that. I was chasing out. My fingers are numb. What the fuck? Link our bank accounts, our GTA accounts? Yeah, okay. Bro, even if I had my Red Dead money, even if I had the amount of money I have in Red Dead Online, I have almost $100,000 in Red Dead Online. Like, I would take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait until you could earn money in video games in real life. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but like, that'd be crazy. I feel like that's gonna happen in GTA 6. I feel like there's gonna be RP servers in GTA 6 where you can honestly make money in real life playing GTA 6. I'm not even kidding. Like I actually think that might be real. But whatever. BRB and a min. What the fuck were you typing? God only knows, man. God only knows. Mommy is a very wild person. She is a very wild person, man. And she's 6'2" as well. You know that's fucking crazy, bro. She's a giant, like, goddess lady. Giant goddess lady. How much money you have saved up so far? 2 days left. I just got to 22 million. I'm at 22.6, which I actually think is enough. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm trying to get to 30 million. I'm trying to get to 30 million. Um, so yeah, I think that should be enough by then. You look more like Uncle. All right, Sally's getting banned. Sally, buddy, I'm banning you, bro. All right, Sally's banned. I'm just kidding, bro. I banned him for 10 seconds. I don't know, not something offensive. I can see each in their own ways. I'm gonna need to know those servers ASAP. Yeah, type shit, type shit. I was saying that was my opinion too. He looked good. I didn't tell him to change or you look ugly. You shouldn't keep your mustache like that. I guess the language was just too hard for you two. What console you on? I'm on PS5, man. I'm on PS5. You pretty cute, bro. Hey, thank you, bro. Appreciate that a lot, man. Appreciate that a lot. Subscribe to my OnlyFans, guys. I'm just kidding. You are broke, man? Nah, I'm not broke. I'm not broke. What you mean? What you mean? Like in real life or in the game? What do you mean? How much money you save? You need to you need game currency to buy DLC? No, you don't. You literally can you just have money and you can buy like you can buy money or you can make money. Um, but yeah, fine, you kind of resemble him. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Now you're talking my language, man. Now you're talking. Now we're not gonna ban you no more. Explains the decent graphics. They actually updated the graphics. They have a whole PS5 update, and it's fucking insane that it's 2013 and this game actually looks pretty amazing.
Of course I'm kidding. Keeps humping other dude dogs.
Why you guys don't join Discord and stay active? It'll be fun, guys. Join the Discord server. What's the Discord? In game? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I am kind of a little bit broke because I spend a lot of my money in this game, you know? But yeah, I think 22.6 is okay for the DLC. I don't know. How much money do you have? I've got 122 million. God damn. God damn. That's a lot. That's a lot. Why are you earning money in game? Because of the DLC. The DLC for the mansions are like people are saying it's gonna be like 20 million. So that's why I'm trying to earn money in the game. That sounds like a subtle threat. I'm 5'6", so literally anyone 5'8" and up scare me. Yeah, that was the giveaway for me. Too nice for PS4. Yeah. Damn, bro, 5'6", man. Eesh. Eesh. I would be a demon if I was 5'6". I would honestly be a demon. Like I would only exist to cause suffering to others. No, I'm kidding. I feel very short and I'm 5'11 and a half. And I feel short. So, you know. Sell some cars if you need to. No, I don't want to sell any cars. I don't need to sell cars or anything. I'm on Xbox Series S. Sup, folks? Hey, Legion, it's been a long time, bro. What's going on? Oh, so you have to buy a mansion in the DLC? Yes, you have to buy the mansion. I'm 6'5". Damn, that's crazy. I would literally murder like multiple people to be 6'5", man. I am so ridiculously and unbelievably jealous of your height that it actually is insane. I would kill to be your height, man. I would kill to be your height. Hands wallet to the secret. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, 5'6" is pretty tough, man. But honestly, like, y- yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me try to think of something really positive to say. Could be worse. Could be worse. You could be 5'5", you know. What else? If you have a big dick, that's good. God, I don't know if this is helping or not. Uh, you can make a lot of money. Try to become a millionaire, man. Try to become a millionaire. Try to get rich. Try to get rich. Then you could. The money will make you taller, man. Stand on the money, as they say. All that matters is if you're happy with your own height. That's all that matters. Like all that matters is the way you feel about your height. That's all that matters. Um, some really successful people were 5'6". I know there's a lot of guys out there, um, you probably have really good muscle genetics. Like if you hit the gym, you probably could, I've actually had a couple of friends that were 5'6", believe it or not. My dad is 5'7", which is crazy. I'm like a tall 5'10", closer to 5'11", and that's pretty much 6 feet. Oh, that's so funny. It's like I'm 5'9", which is almost 5'10", which is almost 5'11", which is pretty much 6 foot. Brother, I'm 5'11 and a half, and I still don't feel like I'm 6 feet. Guys, I don't enough belongings to buy everyone 5 up and 8 and chat secrets. Already got my wallet, bro. You're mad funny, bro. Leo Messi is 5'7". Half the world worships him. There you go. There you go. You see, it's not that bad. A lot of really famous people are short. Um, some of the best fighters in the world are pretty short, you know? What else? What else? Um, you know what I mean? Have you tried 5M? No, I have not, but I really would love to try 5M. I would really love to. Guys, anyways, I am gonna get off because I usually get off right about now. It really is a shame because I enjoy talking to all you guys, but like I have to, kind of like get ready for bed because it's 3 in the morning for me. 3 in the morning, and I kind of like to get some rest. We were taught to round up. It's not that bad. Yeah, exactly. It's like if you're 5'6", you're almost 5'7", which means you're pretty much 5'8", which means you could pretty much say you're 5'9", but then at that point you're also like close enough to 5'10", which brings you, if you round it out, to about 5'11", and then you should just might as well, you're like, just say you're 6 foot at that point, you know? Retype, guys, I don't have enough belongings to give everyone 5'8" enough chills. Alright, bro. Let me keep my pride. Nah, you're good. You're good, Trouble Child. You're good, bro. You're good, man. We appreciate short kings, you know. I mean, I'm a short king too, even though I'm 5'11", but I definitely feel like a short king, you know. Are you streaming tomorrow? Yeah, yeah. I'm streaming every day, guys. I'm streaming every day. You see how it says 2 hours ago I started the stream? Well, technically it's like almost 3 hours ago. I stream between like 12 and 12:30 Eastern time. So like just like look at whatever time it is for you guys and subtract 2 hours. That's when I usually stream. And I'm gonna be streaming every day. So if you guys want to catch me, I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow as well. And I'd love to see you guys. I've enjoyed talking to everybody here today. I'm glad we actually got a couple of new faces. So everybody that's here, welcome in, guys. I hope you guys enjoy this. I don't know. I hope you guys like GTA. And if you would subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. It would mean a lot to me if you subscribe to my channel. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow and we'll continue the party. Oh fuck, where you out from? I'm in Florida. I'm actually in Vice City, guys. So I'm in Florida, which is Eastern time. Bye Vice, bye chat, bye Legion. Hey, thank you for popping in, Legion. Hopefully you can make it a little sooner, but yeah. Nods Dan says, "Yo, what is going on, Dan? What is going on?" But I'm unfortunately ending the stream. If you want to catch me, I stream every day. If you want to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications so you guys see when I stream. That'd be cool. Hey, Trouble, I'm Canadian too. Hey, we got a couple Canadian people. Yes, mommy, I'm leaving, unfortunately. I have to go sleep. When they'll release the DLC? Wednesday, so technically tomorrow, I think. Yeah. So tomorrow we're gonna do, well, I guess later today, I guess, we're gonna stream one more, and then we're just gonna stream every day. So the DLC comes out, and I'll be streaming it when it comes out as well. Oh, that explains the 2 hour time ago. I thought you were like an hour ahead of me. Nah, December 10th, yeah. Thank you for the info. No problem. All right, anyways, have a good night, guys. Thank you all for coming and watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. And I enjoyed talking with all the new people here today, like Trouble Child. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you around more often. And yeah, have a good night, guys. Take care. Love y'all. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Midnight Vice. Peace.